pointing to one direction, but his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I. Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for these people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. And he live for nothing, doesn't care about nothing, and abandon his family. Take your time and think what is going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him African juju. Oh no, Queen of the cannon now. Queen of the cannon You hate him because of envy. We love him, he's one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said is a prophecy. Take it on your living letter, you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. Queen of the cannon now. 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 Everybody know my job is singing. Freedom the cano, yeah. Freedom the cano. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your turn and zone of location where you are watching us from. Happy Sunday to all of us that today is our Sunday. Ndewonu, all lovers of freedom. Ndewonu, ndị ọma na-asọ nsọ. Ndewonu, ụmụchukwu. Great and wonderful Biafrans. Wherever you are welcome to this great channel. This is Nelly's TV. On this channel, we are here to propagate the gospel of truth and freedom. We are not here to carry propaganda or saga, but to put the record straight the way it is. So on this note, we want to thank God for today, who has given us his grace to stand strong up to now. May all glory be to Elohim. And also to our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is suffering because of our freedom, who has been tortured and has gone through all manner of inhuman treatment just for the truth he is speaking, just for standing for his people. Despite his ill health, he is still standing strong. He has not given up. Despite all the promises made to him by the Janjaweed government, yet he is still standing on what he believes. This is a great man. And saying greeting go to our Prime Minister, who is also suffering in the hands of the Finnish government, a country he so much loved and depended on. But what have they done? They have failed him and turned against him. May God speak for him too. We pray that God will also strengthen our acting PM, Mazogeshukwu Nkere, who is holding the candle right now. May the light never quench in his hand. May Chukwu Okike Abiama give him the strength and the grace, the wisdom, and the enablement, everything he needs to keep this fire burning. I want to tell us that it is we that will enable him through God, by God, to help him to hold these candles firm. I want to thank God for all the Genu Biafrans, our BLUA, our gallant soldiers who are not resting, who are not sleeping. Their brains are working 24 hours, 247. Their brains are active, doing one permutation or the other, doing serious arithmetic on how to overcome the enemies. It is not easy. Kudos to you, our soldiers. Kudos to all Briggy government, all Briggy cabinet members, wherever you are. May the Lord keep sustaining you, that no demon, no devil will enter any one of you to sabotage this struggle. May Almighty God protect you. Yes, it's not easy, but rely on God. Just as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu relied on God. He drew his strength from above. All the members of Briggy, despite all the cajole, the enemies are cajoling you. Do not look at them. Be focused. And all genuine Biafrans who are doing one thing or the other to see that this gospel is going forward. You know, sometimes you might be down in health, yet you try to come up. May God sustain everyone. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not given up, even in his health case, why should we? Our prayer is that God will heal him internally. The pressure is too much on him. Let God sustain him. This is our prayer. All right? It is well with us. Mazogeshukwu Nkere, may the Lord grant you the wisdom that you need. It is not easy. You are having sleepless nights, but keep going. Everyone troubling Biafrans in this quest of freedom, the Lord Almighty will make their ways to be slippery, and they will fall and never rise. Okay? Here we move. All our agitation is free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazi Simon Ekpa. Release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to go for his treatment. I will not forget the struggle of our internal leaders also. Even Uwazurike, I said it, had it been as they sabotaged him, he gave up. Had it been he closed his mouth against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and did not do all the evil he committed against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his record would have been clean. All right? But we also acknowledge him for bringing the firewood that was used to light this candle, even though he failed. Where he got it wrong was to go against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and arranging women to do the evil they did on his head by urinating on him. Ihe ahụ wa arụ Uwazurike mere. O mere arụ n'ebe ahụ. And that is why his glory faded so quickly. Please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerian Janjaweed country with their kangaroo court, criminal court, a country that everything in it is upside down. Everything is upside down. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are having deal with a terrorist. You are having deal with armed terrorists that came and you have meeting with them. All of you sat and discussed. He gave you warning that if you buy one of them, 30 of you will go down. And you were listening. After that, they went back with all their ammunitions. You never collected one from them. And stupidly, the police IG is coming to tell people that why they did not arrest them is because they surrender willingly. Have you seen how foolish you are? They surrender willingly, and they left with their ammunitions. Since after that negotiation or you say this peace talk or whatever, has the unaliving of people stopped? After that, what has happened in Kwara? Even in those areas they have occupied. Yeah? What is the name of this far north? Have they stopped all the attack? All these places they are attacking, have they stopped it? After your deal, you are telling the public that is because they surrendered. That's why you did not arrest them. But they went back with their ammunitions. You see how weak you are. Your strength will only come on innocent civilians. On innocent civilians. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you can go ahead and dine with your terrorists. You can go ahead and build palaces for them. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria, useless country. He did not commit any crime known by law or man. Free him to go for his medical treatment. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his medical treatment. And shame to all the Igbos. Those that are supposed to talk that are keeping quiet. I saw a video by by Governor Umahi, former governor of Ebonyi State. Now they say what did they even give him? They say minister of what? Ndosho. I saw him. Tinubu is maybe the northerners are showing him that they are no more with him. So he's trying to see how he can get population from the so-called Igbo people that he is killing. And the Yeye, former governor of Imo State, of Ebonyi State, in the name of Dave Umahi, gathered people and came in the social media telling people that Tinubu did this, Tinubu did road. Tinubu did this one, did this one. For where? See how you lie to yourselves. When Ndioshi and all of them will gather and follow them. Thieves everywhere. Ndioshi. All the killings that have been happening in Igbo land, has Tinubu said anything about it? Dave Umahi, has Tinubu said anything about it? But he wants to gain vote from the people he is killing. He wants to get vote from the people he is burning their houses. Yes, because he is the commander-in-chief. He's spying Biafrans and he wants to get vote from them. Biafra is not Nigeria. Biafra is not Nigeria. You can go to the north and do that your useless campaign. Go to the west and do the campaign. Yoshi. I saw a video where this Ohanaeze youth, they say that Ohanaeze youth, in the person of, what do they call his name? He's telling Commander Gentle and his group to come out from the bush and surrender their ammunition and have a peace talk and have a peace deal, that it is better they surrender their ammunition and come out from the bush, that nothing will happen, nobody should harm anybody, they should surrender. Like, seriously? Are you joking? The same peace talk Commander Gentle and all the commanders went to have with his people. At the end, what happened? I even wonder why they should go for that kind of meeting at this critical period, when their lives have been threatening by lives of Ngozi Orabeze and co. Why would they even go for that meeting? The Ohanaeze Ndosho is coming again, that they should surrender. This is what they did to ESN, that led to the buying of all the commanders of ESN. That was what they did. And some of them were gullible and came out to go and collect amnesty. At the end, what happened? They wasted a lot of them. They wasted them. And some of them who survived maybe agreed to sabotage. And some of them are doing the sabotage here. Okay? So this Ohanaeze Igbo youth, or whatever you call yourself, what have you said about the Fulanis that are coming to burn houses in Igbo land? What have you said about the military Janjaweeds, the Fulani jihads that are going all around Biafra land, Urobo Isoko, Edo, and all the parts, buying people? But mostly in Igbo land, look at what is happening in Okigwe. What have you said about that? Have you called the Fulani military in uniform to withdraw from buying people? They go to villages, innocent people's home, and set it ablaze. But you are coming to tell the soldiers of Biafrans that they should withdraw. They should withdraw. They should surrender their ammunitions, their weapons. Like, seriously? Ọnwụghara na-apụ gị ihe a. Ọnwụghara na-apụ gị. Ọnwụ iberibe dị ihe ahụ. Otu aka esi wee memine wee scatter what Maazị Nnamdi Kanu built. When will you people learn? Ndị Osho. That is the problem we are having. When others are trying to save their land and their people, you look at all the tie-ins that are happening. It is very glaring. Those people call the tiger base and their legs. I saw another video where somebody was narrating. In fact, yesterday being 27th. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was 27th. A young guy was buried. What led to his death? You see, these politicians, they are very wicked. They are very wicked. It does not work and it cannot work. Going back will be a very dangerous thing. All our soldiers, nobody should listen to this. Now, Commander Zuma, where is he now? Ngozi lured him and he came. The same people, he got dying now with they eliminated him. So this young guy, according to the story, is from Enugu State. From Enugu State. I didn't want to play that video here, okay, because of certain reason. Because of certain reason, but look at how the story went. In Enugu State, this young boy, other things, and the father is the elders. Okay, so some of the buildings may inherit as the elder, and then the uncle is a local government chairman. I think so. So their uncle Webia Zawaraha the building. Na Zorohana. So and the father said, no yama wo inkisi and they ba webe ruturiani. So just to cut the story short, this young man at Nobera actually renovate their house. The house. Mazinki ma umundi otuya. Have question that it will not be done. It's a wopun kahu. It's a wopun kahu. Or they can abandon that one. Just like that, to cut the story short. However, potandi local vigilante. This is in Enugu State. A potandi local vigilante. That is uncle. Nazoro had that thing. Nazoro had. Before you know what is happening, Oto Akandi local vigilante. That young boy. They tied him. This thing, one of them, they and they made this barrier, they made this call. And the elder brother testified, yes, that this is what happened. When I call it was Webo, the younger brother. The local vigilante tied the boy. So, Otto Sade, the matter went to police. Do you know what the local government chairman did? Because no power. The uncle, Owesi police release those people that who made that thing, that he should release them. And that Otto Akesi release her without nothing, no investigation on what happened, and then nothing. Otto Akesi will release the boy. Who made that thing, that they will settle at home. You had the opportunity to settle at home. Yet, if we put on digara, your brother. Makanina zon zoronzor.
All the same thing now, Haji way better. Near Biafra, because they want to belong, they want to be everything, they want to be this. The opportunity is not for them because they started fighting everyone. You fought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and kept him in where he is. You fought Mazi Simon Ekpa and kept him where he is. You are fighting Mazi Ogenkere. Gini ka ga-emeru. I saw Remy Jus in the other in one of his videos calling Sonia Akparawa that he wrote something against Mazi Simon Ekpa that Osno Ngenedikona called a rubbish. You look at what he was narrating does not hold water. I was saying, I said, Remy Jus, more matter ginye. Unwa diga agwo. Unwa diga agwo. Why can't you allow this talk? Okuna bago round, bago begozi, ba Imam Madabo. Manabi horo that na this is where these people are still saying that at least they get source from. Why not allow that source honey with a little thing from? Unushoi close everywhere. Ndozo na tu na amusu, unanata kwa ungu na amusu. You are hated in the country, so-called Nigeria. Yet, you are still carrying that hatred among yourselves. Ndosha mego Africa where onwe ha asị. Ndosha ga-asị gị ga gbuo nwanne gị, ị ga gbuo nwanne gị, ị bata na Nigeria asị gị gbuo nwanne gị gị wee onye Igbo, ị dara nwanne gị. Gịnị ka a ga-emerụ unu? Gịnị ka a ga-emerụ unu? That Ohanaeze youth of Gene kiporo onwe gị, you are not Ohanaeze youth of Igbo because I need Igbo. You are not our whatever. So you should know what you say with your mouth. You don't have any right to address our military. You don't have any power. You don't have that tenacity, no authority to address any of our military. That Ohanaeze Igbo whatever, youth or whatever you call yourself, you have no such right to address our military, telling them to withdraw. Withdraw, surrender their arms. Have you told the Fulanis that are coming to keep and rape people to surrender? Have you told the Janjaweed in uniform that are coming to burn houses and buy people and carry people alive, go to their base, buy them, harvest their organs? Have you told them to surrender? Ndị Osho. Ndị Osho. What is happening in the Lagos? Have you spoken as a youth wing leader? Have you used that your power or that your authority to speak to Lagos state government of what they are doing to your brothers and sisters? Ndị oshi na-achọ ebe ha na-ezuru. Biafra is here. You cannot stop it with all your propagandas. Okay? Let us listen to this audio. Akporo na asị abịa edunye people to come against, go against your own. Iwega. Instead of you to ijikọ onwe unu ọnụ. Ma ọ bụrụ ndị Hausa na-achị ihe anyị na-achọ na ha ma ha enweta ya since. Ma ọ bụrụ ndị Fulani na-achọ ihe anyị chọga kemgbe ụwa ma ha enweta ya. But they will use you against your own freedom. Ndị dịkudere hapụta na-ekwu rubbish. Gịnị na-emedu unu? Because of what you want to gain. You don't care about other people. All you know is about yourself. What is wrong with you guys? Huh? A lot of people have had gullible and horrible experiences from this Nuna house or the same country. They have shown you with every evidence that you are not part of the country. Because of your personal interest. This period. Maka this Biafra struggle. Nigeria were then Justice Omotosho, who spoke that Boko Haram should be treated fairly. Where Nnamdi Kanu now more law practice. Listen to this.
Okay, and the Bible one mozo. Nka Ibo Wibo. Ekene mono. So nka now I will address this one specifically to Ndibo. Specifically to Ndibo. Ebo na Hano. So this voice notes you make it to anybody born Igbo. Now, it is not a hidden fact that now other tribes will not just in Nigeria, but Nigeria, almost all over the world. Now, the average Igbo man, with this knack for business, with this determination, okay, follow. In Igbo man, yeah, another tribe man, 1 naira or 1 naira. Ibia in the next 2 years, an Igbo man may have turned that 1 naira into 100,000 naira. Why the other person may have even gone into debt? That is the grace Chineke nyere ndị Igbo. It is the grace. So ordinarily, such people are hated. Oh, wait, let me use the word. Let me use it as it is. Those people are hated. So as an Igbo man, if you don't have, from when I was young, the first experience I have about the challenges an average Igbo man had was when I was growing up in Benin. They were doing quiz competition, and I represented my school, Immaculate Conception College. That was in 1994. And then I came out as overall best. And then we went at the state level. I also came out as the overall best. And then we were to go to Lagos for the national quiz competition. My school won at the zonal level and then won at the state level. And then we were now going to go to the national to go and represent. That was when the panelists from Edo State now remember that my name is Nwankwo Johnson Ebuka. And I see Nwankwo Johnson Ebuka Buhonye Bini. How can we allow an Igbo man to go and represent us in Edo State? But when I was being enrolled and all that, and when I was taking all the first year, nobody questioned that. But when I got represented Edo State, I remember the physics teacher from Edokolo College and the chemistry teacher from Emagweru. I remember two of them insisting that since this young man is the best and he's from Edo State, let us allow. I said no. Others kicked against it. They said it would be a shame for an Igbo man or this any Edo person will oguguisi. How can the first person, because Muabu first, then the other girl was going to demonstration college. Then Muabu second, she's second, only Igbo. And then they replaced the two of us. Who are fine abo? Tinyeze ndị gbara third na ndị gbara fourth. Onye gbara third onye Bini, onye gbara fourth onye Shan. And they replaced the two of us. I cried so much that was the first day I realized I was an Igbo man because I was growing up. I didn't actually know the difference. So it is that from that first time I had the taste of tribalism that I cannot represent these states because I am an Igbo man. That was when my identity became so obvious to me. So, and as I start growing up, going to tertiary institution, getting a job in Shell and all that, I saw the tribalism. Maybe some people will feel that I one day got school, we didn't see the tribalism. No, how I one day didn't make business in Lagos. No, we that work in parastatals, we see the tribalism more than even in the business. Only one business now. Our own is in the company where you have different tribes. you will see that the only place all other tribes unite in Nigeria is against an Igbo man. Ichoka Nigeria unite, yeah, whoop to you will see Nigeria will unite. Ichoka Nigeria unite, yeah, oppress an Igbo man, Nigeria will unite. The only time people will not rise up and condemn evil is when it involves an Igbo man. If Peter Obi were not to be an Igbo man, he would have been the president of this country. There is no two about it. There is no that. He would have been sitting as a president from that 2023 election. But people saw the injustice. And then because he's an Igbo man, it was glaring, it was obvious, it was ostensible. But don't know about Chinkete. Why? Because he's an Igbo man. And that is why I always tell Igbo, you must be very careful. But I know one day, I have said it over and over and again. If I don't know, I say, engineer, even though I got school, it's when I go to school that you should have been reasoning. You can't reason can average trader, can average illiterate. They say, I know that as an educated man, as one of the elites in Igbo land, I should be the one at the forefront because I have experienced tribalism. In fact, let me tell you the truth. The educated people from other tribes are the most tribalist. In fact, the illiterate from other tribes are not even as tribal as the educated people from other tribes. Imitate the average Yoruba man. The average Yoruba man that is let me tell you one thing you must understand. Education does not erase tribalism from the dictionary of a Yoruba man. Education does not erase tribalism from the dictionary of an Hausa Fulani man. Education does not erase tribalism from the dictionary of an Edo man. Once an Igbo man is involved. So even I say, hey, this person went to school, even in the Church of God as a pastor, let me tell you, one of the reasons I resigned from the Christian Church of God is the obvious tribalism in Port Harcourt in such a way that an Igbo man cannot get to a particular. Anyway, some parishes an Igbo man cannot head. One is a lucrative parish, one is a big parish. An Igbo man cannot head it. It is a decision that has been taken, and they made it very clear to us that Igbo man cannot be trusted. Like even at Port Harcourt now, place like King's Palace, place like Jesus House, place like Grace Chapel, an Igbo man have never been the provincial pastor there, have never been the area pastor there, have never been the parish pastor there. Because they believe that these are the biggest branches in Port Harcourt, so the biggest parishes. And why are they doing that? Because he's an Igbo man. Even when you go to churches that are being owned by Yoruba people, you will see the level of tribalism. Sometimes it's not just tribalism, you will see the level of hatred. I don't know why Igbo still believe that one day you will be loved in this country. Let me tell you, once you are hated, you are hated. And you don't need to offend an enemy for an enemy to hate you. There are people who just hate you because of your tribe. There are people who don't like you because of where you come from. No matter how you like, behave, no matter how you like, rather they will try to set you up against your brothers. I know now when they're fully holier than that attitude. I don't know the Yoruba one day tribe was you don't behave like an Igbo man. You are different. And the idiots, the stupid man, because they told him you don't behave like an Igbo man, he will now be oppressing his brother so that he can appease the people, telling him that you don't behave like an Igbo man. You are very stupid. You are an idiotic Igbo man. For you to try to appease other tribes because they are telling you you don't behave like an average Igbo man, you are too different. So the thing I name some idiot issue. And then they will not join the other people to not oppress their people. Not knowing that after oppressing their people, when their people is no longer, they will not remember that they're also Igbo and they will deal with them. It is high time we develop Igbo land. That is why in Anya, I try to bring every investment I can in Igbo land. I started since 2018. There was a challenge I had in Port Harcourt. From that time, I decided all my investment should be going to Igbo land. Once I have some money, and I usually call them peripheral money, maybe a money I don't have immediate need. In Jirega, go stock. Stock is a place where there's no tribalism. Each go so much, and you are scared you cannot invest in Igbo land. Use the money and buy stocks. Go lose stocks. Buy digital assets. Buy stocks. There is no tribalism in assets. Sorry, there is no tribalism in Nigeria Stock Exchange. When they go to some level and you feel that it's only Damian and Igbo, use it to buy stocks. But let me tell you, don't ever believe, let an Igbo man become president. It will not erase the inbuilt and the ingrained hatred when they under normal condition, once one of them is successful, there is a natural envy and jealousy that will come from the other two who are not successful. It is normal, so I don't even blame them. Well, okay, with all the oppression and the Mendibo, with the way they are holding them down, yet in the Kana, they are still going far. So other tribes are thinking that we have held these people down after the Civil War. We knocked them off economically, we knocked them off from the parastatal, we knocked them off from the federal government agencies. They don't get to a level in the military, in the police, in the custom, they don't get to a level in social and so, they don't get a level in and even with all those emancipation and the way we have caged them, yet they are exploding. What if they become the president? What if we allow them to become the president of this country? What will happen? That is their fear. And their fear is found, it's not strange. That is what other people would have done when you see a tribe that is bulldozing their way, no matter how you try to incapacitate them. So you as an Igbo man should have this, let it sink in your brain that by the virtue of where you come from, nobody likes you. And it will be very stupid for you. Look, okay, for Munonyibo waking no chogo. Nabanyo, Munonyibo.
Bleibt verbunden, auch wenn ihr weit voneinander entfernt seid. Weltweit sichert
Sorry
mit Remitly.
for this advert. Oh God. Please now.
Me and Igbo man, we can fight in our village, we can fight in Anambra fighter, but once we put a hand in Anambra state, I cannot fight an Igbo man outside of my state. I can never do that. I will look for peace. I can never, and I no, I will look for a peace to resolve it. Because I know we're already endangered. I know that we're already disadvantaged. I know that there is enormous hatred against us. Why would I not come and complicate it? But I feel very bad that I cannot do that. I cannot come outside of Igbo land and then start fighting my Igbo brother. Please, it is high time we start taking home. So many people have been saying it, but in the it doesn't make sense. Let's start bringing our investment home. Don't look at it. Look, when you are looking at the economical benefits or the profit, you will never bring any investment home. Okay, the plaza, do you think it's because of the profit I build those plaza in my village? The plaza do you think it's because of profit? Is it because of profit? I may not even be getting anything from them. But the most important thing is that that structure is there and it have added to the demographic of properties in that particular location. I have increased per square meter the density of properties in that location. So when open a phone, okay, take for instance now you call buy now. Open and name important now. Phone Hasikita Kahabido make away a branch of their businesses. Nobu. Do you know what Obu will become in the next 2 years or 3 years? But people are profit conscious. People are business profit in the way and all that. Sorry for taking this long time, but the challenge there is that an Igbo man is endangered. And it is wickedness for you to join other people. Some people will even be the first to start condemning Igbo without even getting the evidence. I say Igbo are too pompous, Igbo are too arrogant, Igbo are attacking their host, Igbo are mocking their host. And then let me tell you the truth. If the Igbos are united, even if they make mistakes, of course, human being, the proof of our humanity is mistakes. We make mistakes. There are some things we may not do well. But when people stand with you in your trial moment, even your oppressors, we think twice. But when your oppressor is able to divide you, when your oppressor is even you are even the one taking the cane and the whip from your oppressor to whip your brother, your oppressor will now be emboldened and encouraged more to unleash the worst of wickedness on your brother. Let us stop being the first to attack our brothers. No matter if you will start. No. First of all, start to defend your people that this thing is wrong. Blame the government first before you now start blaming your people. But the most important thing, bunata your property back home. That is the best. No one any profit or the profit bunata or no. One the bank come and man dem.
Ndewo nwoke ọma. Ndewo nna. It's true you are still one Nigerianist. Okay.
So let's look at your journey.
It's true you are still one Nigerianist. O kwesịrị ka ị mara that na nzọrọ anyị na-azọ maka Biafra wo because of what you have just explained here. That is why we are talking about Biafra. That is why Ojukwu lechara gaa na Lagos ha. Look at how you are developing people's land, but your land is there. You know, because we have to come back home. Not only coming back home to come and be in the same country that they hate you. Because there is no how, when you are still in Nigeria, there is no how you will not want to participate in what Nigeria is doing. And they will keep pressing you down. Thank you so much. You've really spoken with your experience also. And exactly, it is true. It is very, very true. But the problem I'm having is that most of you are still believing in Nigeria. You don't want us to separate. Please support this struggle. Let us come back home. Let's gain our country. Because you cannot remain in Nigeria. You cannot remain in Nigeria. And you will not be part of that system. For you to survive, you must try to do something. And when you want to do it, they will suppress you. Have you asked yourself why they don't want to develop Niger Bridge? There are people that can do that, but they will not allow you to do it because they want to suppress you. You want to build a good road. There are people that can do it. But Nigeria will not allow you federal road because they want to suppress you. State road, they want to suppress you. So that everything is Ibaragawa Abuja or Ibaragawa Lagos. They still want you to be enslaved to them. So the best way is to come out. Individual can develop Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, but you can't do it. They will tell you it's a federal work, it's a federal parasita. But let the federal do it, they will not do it because they want to suppress you to keep you suffering. So these are the reasons we should come home. These are the reasons we should. Reasons. I kwesịrị ịgbakọ aka. I kwesịrị ịchịkọta onwe anyị ọnụ. Say that I chọrọ nwere onwe. Pụtanụ n'otu onu, nwere n'otu obi. Pụtanụ n'otu ihe that you want to be free for yourself. Somebody told me all these things. Igba ahụ onwe ha n'anya. Ọkwa ihe anyị na-eme. Anyị bịa leta na Biafra. Anyị abịa gbuo onwe anyị. Ahụ dịgo onwe ha na onwe anyị n'anya. Ọ ka hụ mma na anyị nọ ebe anyị nọ. Nsị a eziokwu. Nsị eziokwu. There is no how your own person ga-eme gị ihe onye ọzọ ga-eme gị. In fact, ọ bụgodị na your own person ahụ nwere obi ime gị ihe ahụ. Gị ịmagoro onye ahụ. Ịmara mpa ya. Ịmara ụzọ ị ga-esi wee itinye aka otu ahụ megwara. Nsị a, let us come home. This is years back. Nsị a, it is better we gain our Biafra. Let us gain this Biafra. Anyị sisi na anyị chọrọ igbu onwe anyị, anyị egbuo n'onwe anyị. But it will not happen because I wanted Biafra. We will look for ways of eliminating criminals. Na kọsụrụ anyị nsogbu. Taking away Sabos. Nnebutere anyị ndaghachi azụ. Then anyị ewuzie our country. Ishe na obodo ndị ọzọ na ha enweghị ụdịka ihe a. Ishe na UK Emekpara yuka who their king, King James. He was autocratic. What to Nigeria was autocratic against Igbos. But let us come home. Let us join hands. Let us support this struggle of Umweronwe. Let us stop sabotaging so that we will get dignity just like other human beings. You are not a second class. Why are you making yourself a second class? He has said it. Obara first, 1 year bara second, 1 year wine from different mothers, from different fathers. Okay? But because na he see hon at that place, I say, why should I go one Igbo? It seems now we one country. You obodo we one country. You don't care. As far as it is one common goal, you don't care. But because everybody knows that Nigeria is not one, that is why Oruo neighbor game present has say onya wonya elekwebe osi. But probably Mesha get with that thing as he was no Nigeria. You can have onye Igbo. You know outside, maybe in diaspora, where they daruda, where mara hage, haga say that it is a Nigerian. You see them saying a Nigerian. They will not remember that you are an Igbo because you are in diaspora and achieve that world goal. But let you want to raise your head in that Igbo land, they will suppress you. Please share this broadcast, click the like button. Share this broadcast. Share this broadcast and click the like button. I beg you. Please love me by sharing this broadcast. Share it and drop your comments. It is encouraging. Except I don't really know. Okay? But I know that it is for us to get our freedom. That's why we are here. So I don't really know why. Also, it's very important. Please support this channel. So support this channel. All right. I want to use this opportunity, lest I forget, to salute my sister Eunice. Thank you, Eunice, for yesterday advertising na basa this channel. Chukwu goziere m gi. Chukwu gozikwere m rage and fury. Ya wo onye izizi mere advertise channel a. Okay. Chukwu donu. Na ndị ọzọkwa nwa ahụ ha like ha kiliki kwa share ya. Chukwu gozie mmadụ niile. Mana ana m arịọ ọkụ, please click and share, subscribe. The number and has are encouraging. I don't know why. Okay. So what are we saying? Here Nigeria na-emewu a commit offense anywhere. Ha ga na-achọ ha na-avọ ka amara ma nwoto oyibo si wee mee relate to that offense, that criminal act. Even if no onye igbo so ha ga-achọrọ dị ka ha esi kpọ onye igbo aha. Ya fọzikwa na ọwụ onye igbo. Ha ga-etunye ya enu si hey Igbo. But in diaspora make ya aha. Ha si no a Nigerian. Iburu a Nigerian no, but commit a crime, Iburu onye Igbo. How can this work? It cannot work. The country is not one. You cannot make wataya. You can't force it. You can't force it. You are just doing suffering and smiling. That is what you're just doing. In a way, suffering and smiling. You cannot do it. Wisdom, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for this comment. I love to see comments. Please, thank you. Please share. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much. I am so happy. I'm telling you the truth. I'm so happy to see this your comment because it's as if nam no son somu netinu bunefu. So when there is an offense, they will know you are an Igbo. But when there is a credit, it will be a Nigeria. But when you are in that Nigeria trying to do that, they will suppress. They will not want that light to come out. Igbos are blessed. This man, this our brother, has said it all. Just imagine, they may be sitting here, they have 20 pounds, yet they survive. They survive the heat. That is their offense. That is their offense. Why should Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to sensitize people? Billions and Soya. Guy who the same hatred from the same called Igbo people. Why should Igbos hate themselves? Because no war. Okay. That is Soyadika, Jovika. This useless Jovika na US. Gapota ne rubbish. Ikenga Uruagu. Ebe kwedike. Chinasa Nworu. Benjamin Madububu. Gasa edi afọ ọnụ. Egwu ọnwụ. Onyedika. Udele. Nsi na ọwụ Igele. And even this case na ọwụ Okpuro Osno Gini of Ohanaeze is Osno Ohanaeze. Onowu of Igbo. Case na ọwụ Onowu of Igbo. Even Okulora. Eh? Onowu not Okariyama no slave than having his freedom. Look at useless mentality. Ndị emegido this hatred where ya bad diaspora. Look at what they are causing in Ghana. Oh, it's Sarahasa. Let me tell you, what this our brother said is exactly the truth. Because the Westerners, Ndiosha, divide the Gunu within Africa. Just imagine what happened to Julius Malema. Patrice Lumumba. Just imagine what happened to Patrice Lumumba of Congo. Ndiosha we dunye the people of the people of the I saw that clip. What kind of rubbish is this? No just hoku putembo. Hawe onyo oputara. Well, fight for the freedom of Congos, of the Congonians or whatever. The Congolese. They went with the freedom, and he was doing well. He were up on Joshua. Why should on Africa he make kumuya kahabia who they light? They gang up and we use the same Congolese against their leader. Okay? The same Congolese people, the same people, they use them against this man. How when I show ya where shoot ya where ya hand over to Ndiosha. Ndiosha where ha. According to the confession of the wicked carnivorous human being, Onyosha for us not Japan. Japan or where? Belgium. Okay? Umputara name confession. Otosi way a president of a country into 4. Where would I see the buyer? Us no into how many? Okay, how many pieces? I can't remember. Oh, there are 32 pieces. Okay, he was very, very specific. How many pieces? Okay, a human being, a president of a country, like a country in Keyao, who was a president. Weboya into 32 pieces and poured acid to melt the body. What a wicked. Using his own people. Oh yeah, I'm reading them the kind of say, or say, no, what did Africans do? What did the black man do? Gini konyo isoji mere uche ya ji wee dị ụta. The mind of a black man. Ị na-ahụ nnọọ na onye a na-eyuzu gị against your own self. Ikwe. Ha wee meltụa the body of that man. Wee nọkọtazi n'ikpeazụ wee shiri his teeth na teeth ya ekweghị emeti wee shilata Africa ịbịa yọ mgbagara. Yet nke ahụ ekweghị n'omume. Traore pụta ka o mezie ebe ya. France agada na ndị EU niile ha wee kpa chụrụ Traore because na achọghị ka Africa tote. Even before now, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was telling that Biafra is going to be the light of this world. As in ebe UK wee na-eme use Nigeria na-eme suppress this man. The teaching of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu working Traore. The teaching of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu working Traore. Traore Shime, what Maazị Nnamdi Kanu taught him. Hakpa shuru ya. I just know gada shuru ya. If not for the voice of Africans. Otosiwe Hawe Dabu. And that is what this man is saying. That if you gather to protect your own, if you want to if you protect your own, an invader will be scared. Because na ndị be anyị, because of their stupidity, history. They cannot read history. What of Ndibo about history? Because of akpere ogonogo. Ha na-emezi ka ndị na-enweghị uche. Ya unu gbakọrọ aka wee kwado Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ndị ugwu, ndị a na-achụgharị, even ma ndị ọcha, ha ga na-atụ egwu. Ha ga-asị gịnị ka ndị amahụ ihe kara ndị obi. But they are saying that they have used you to divide yourselves. That is what this voice note I played is saying. They use you against yourself. And that is why they will be able to penetrate. Imagine onye iro na-eme, before onye iro abata, ọ ga-show your weak point. O nweta gị na weak point gị, ọ batazie, ome onye ahụ, mekwa ma gị nwa. This man said it all. If you think, I have been saying it on this platform, if you think that you are free by sabotaging this freedom, sabotaging your brother, you can never get free. You will never be free. Instead of you to have one voice, knowing that you are hated in that country called Nigeria, there is no amount of presidency that can erase that. That thing has been akụnyego ya n'ime since o wee mee germinate momo. The only thing ga-eme ya for you to be your own country, and then imarazie na enwego boundary. Onye ọwụna kpazara awada bata na obi gị. Isi gị na nwoke wee lụazie enu ọgụ dị na ya. Nwoke na nwoke lụazie ọgụ dị na ya. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Charles. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for joining. All right. When you get to your country, then you will know you have a boundary. Then let me, I have been saying it. Let's assume ndị Ohanaeze ndị iberibe a ya wụrụ na nwa gị apụọ n'iro kote ụka ewechuru ya ọsọ bata n'ụlọ ihe ga-emegodi nwoke na ịpụta bịa nọchie ọnụ ụzọ nwa ga-agbakpugo n'ime ọ gbakpugo n'ime ụlọ then gị nwa pụtazie kwuruzie n'ọnụ ụzọ wit mkpara gị iwenye mkpa inwe anwa bịa bata ebe a njiri mkpa tigbuo gị onye ahụ akwụrụzie n'ụzọ na-abazi mba gị nwa na-ajụzi ya gịnị na-ese gịnị ka o mere oke but nwa gị mere ihe i buru ụzọ wee ka ọ na-agba na-abịa na-abata gị n'ime ịkwapụ ya outside gịnị ka ị cheziri ka onye iro mee ọhụgo your weakness so ọsọ ya ọ bata na be gị bịa gị nwa bụ nna oke ego ọkpọ n'isi ọ sị gị nọrọ n'ala ị nọrọ n'ala and ihe a na-emezi ndị Ohanaeze ndị Igbo ihe a na-emezi the useless Ohanaeze ndị Igbo because ha ere n'onwe ha kọbọ ha egosigo mba niile na onweghị ihe ha pụtara. How can you allow your son to be in this situation? Una pụta na-ekwu inyo ndị si na ha wụ Ohanaeze gara na Abia State Government House. They could not even be able to say how many years nwa ha nọgoro na DSS dungeon. Ọ na-asị more than 2 years. Na Nnamdi Kanu ngafegoro 4 years under torture. Nnamdi Kanu gafegoro 4 years. When you have one voice, there is no how an outsider will divide you. Ndị Fulani onwegi onye ka ha tụọ egwu. Ịgụrụ Fulani ha tụchasịrị egwu. Ndị Guinea mere ha arụ. Ọkwa ịhụrụ Guinea ha chịtaghị isi na Guinea. That's why ha na-agbagharị na-achọ ebe ha ga-aga ma enwe control. Ya mere ha na-agbagharị na-achọ where they can go and be controlling. Guinea ekweghị ha ekwe because nzuzu ha na-ezuzugharị ebe niile ka ha gara na Guinea na-achọ ime ndị Guinea asị ha n'ebe ịhụrụ obodo a ọwa anyị na unu ha bụrụ ma ndị Guinea eburu nke ka mma before ha na-ewe n'aka Guinea achabigo ha ụzọ ịbụọ ha gbara na agadi. That is why they are running out of Guinea. Ndị fọrọ afọ doesn't have any power in the government of Guinea. Ndị fọrọ afọ n'ebe ahụ enweghị any power. Ha bata na Nigeria ndị bịara abịa because of your gullibility. Ha bịa werezi ọnọdụ inwe the God na-asị ndị na-echekwa our people to surrender their weapons and collect amnesty. Ọrụ ndị na-ekwu ụgwọ sị gị na thunder ga-eme iti gị ka nọ na-eme press up. Why agaghị na-akparị unu? Before you get anything, before iburu Ohanaeze, ị gawa n'ugwu Hausa ka ọ ga-awụ emi a ga-asị gị ga-eme appoint onye ga-abụ onye isi ndị Igbo. And how will you lead the Igbos rightly? Ndị Osho a na-ekwu okwu Biafra una ga n'azụ na-aga anara ego bringing janja wisa na-abịa egbusi ụmụnne unu maka ndị na-asị gịnị ka emere. Look at, we know how Fulanis were terrorizing the whole Biafra land. The whole Biafra, not only the Igbo, even across when the Cross River did be free, when they were expanding to Cross River side. Terrorizing. How can a useless boy Nyirage get a holy woman or the Jesus Christ? Ibru ndo nara gị nri gị rie. Wee sị gị ka ị ga-eme gịnị? Ụmụ nwoke anọrọ. Then gaa hụ onye pụtara anị sị mba. Enough is enough. Do you know what it took Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and the do you know what it took them to gather ESN to protect our people? Halugido Ogwa, the useless tush, Soludo Hanando to her. The way but away with her refu. Now you are coming to tell our soldiers to surrender. I don't know. What kind of thing is this? Nobody can divide you. Nobody can say anything. Our forefathers that fought Fulanis in late 40s, because they were one, they defeated Fulanis. Fulanis are now at Uruagu. And oh yeah, we were. Then he put na bi ekwu ihe na agbaka moto. All of this ndachikote ekwo na ala Biafra agaghị abụ unu. Onye kwuru egwu sị isho ọchịchị ga-ahụ gaa n'ugwu Awụsa na ị ga-achịta ha ọfụma. If you like, nọrọ n'ana buwere ha ikpere. We are children of the light. We are not slaves. Let us give a message. Pass this message to them. Let me bring it. Instead of you to defend your own. Instead of you to defend your own. Iputa now fighting against somebody. Natalaga ahụhụ. Somebody. Natalaga ahụhụ. Every time. Una krujentu n'ọnụ. Ngozi Orabeze. Wee bata wee sesie. Wee tise. Ihe niile achịkọtagoro ọnụ. Unesoro ya. Oh, one man, I forgotten the name of this. I will bring his video here. I said it only positively. You know, not a supporter Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, not supporter Maazị Simon Ekpa, but he's ardent follower of Ngozi. Now, you know, so Ngozi, and he's saying he like Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, but in Ngozi said no shomuka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu de-released. Have you seen the mentality of people? How stupidity people would they? How do you reason? Oh, yeah, okazi John now. Oh, yeah, I every time on social media. Now, a criminal. But you're claiming you like Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, or is it an irony or hypocritical words? But because Ngozi cannot stand against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and he's sitting in a shop Biafra, he will not support here. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Now, look at, before I bring this thing, look at this story now. Nigeria as stealing people's money in the bank. I just made a transfer a little money. In my here share an account 240 something naira. Or 250 something safe. Naira. Just not made a transfer. You don't ask Monya Hongwe. You don't ask Monwe, ma'am. There's no job. But they're stealing people's money in the name of tax. Just like somebody was saying yesterday. Now say that if you don't pay tax, they will shut down your account. Everything Haneme is targeting on Igbos. You know, mgbe Tinubu had this election, Tinubu zuru vote for how na to vote. Banye. Erere go, but you go to the north, they were carrying money, going to their houses, exchanging for them. But down east, before you get money, igego yego. Making things difficult for you, and yet you are following them. Now they are now coming on task. What are they doing? They think that they're those people that are supporting this struggle, they want to frustrate them. You are collecting tax on somebody that is not working. The money in an account, in my course, we with the money. Kona we go madu dash ko were nri. Mo we go madu nyeri asi agotere mi ihe. Gotere mi ihe, oje goti ihe. It's just not share out the money and reduce the amount. That is Nigeria for you. I learned that not actually Francis Oburime Burkina Faso. So before they developed their own cryptocurrency. And this was what Mazi Simon Ekpa wanted to do, to bring cryptocurrency. So when they introduced their cryptocurrency, so that was how they were able to scale through. This is what Mazi Simon Ekpa was, in fact, is in the process. This is Biafra coin cryptocurrency. And they were trying to make the value high. Imagine Onya non support Ngozi. Ngozi said that people should not put their money there. Do you know the Takia Ojiwe Bata? Takia ya would that no genkere na Sonia Parahawa has a Zurugo Egon on a cryptocurrency. Could you imagine? But this one is telling you that money in the stock money cannot be stolen. Nobody can destroy it. Okay? Stock money cannot be destroyed because you don't see it. You use it and buy stock. To destroy that, which is supposed to be effective now. The value is supposed to have been increased because they were promoting it and it was increasing. And that's now the value is now one Biafra coin to $1. One Biafra coin to $1. Because the more you promote it, the more the value increases. Ngozi we but I will takia. Now mazo genkere ezurugo the money. And that is how Ngozi destroyed that. That woman is a criminal kriwo. Ngozi onyoshi azoro azoko. She's an evil woman. She just came to destroy everything that has been set in place. Gorongozi go better than this struggle to come and destroy it. But then the mother amataginogi. Even when the thing has been revealed, yet people are still following Ngozi. People are still following Ngozi. I don't understand. So I'm just using this opportunity. Now it comes to me as I remember it. I'm using this opportunity to plead to Briggy government. Please, to resuscitate that cryptocurrency. There is need for that. Because Nigeria actually used this thing to attack Biafrans. So, Amauto Yesi we may resuscitate that cryptocurrency because even people were doing shops, online shops, sales. Now see they are selling mandi mog madis. Any income, it will come into the struggle, into the Biafra account. Ngozi wait to say everything. As if that was not enough. Imam Madabu and Nwada Van Haburu nke but 18. In all these saboteurs, unaga haga free. So please, Brigi, unulebekwa anya na this thing again. Kelebe that thing anya again, that cryptocurrency. Ngozi cannot stop it. Nobody should put money again there. Na Hezurugo the ego. And Hezurugo for how? How? That is what this man has said here. Invest in it. Imagine about can go degree encourage Nagi may invest in Nigeria. Nigeria that does not have a head. Consider when this Biafra that you need to invest. You have nothing to lose. That's why we are calling, please, everybody should support this struggle. Support this freedom. Support our BLA. Can we hear no eji ha ka no ogu. Ada ha baka it's not gonna agba aka anu ogu nwa. Ana ha anu ogu nwa n'ikede. Ana ha anu ogu nwa n'ikede. Okay? So the soldiers cannot be fighting with their bare hands. They have to use something to fight. So support ka ha nwee ike inye ha ihe ha chọrọ. That is mkpa na akpani. Ya ga-eme ha ka ha hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria na-atụkwa egwu, ha na-atụ Biafrans egwu, because they never knew that with all these things na-eme happen, ọ ga-enwe ndị ga-apụta na-ekwu okwu gbasara Biafra. So mana gị na onwe gị a na-achọ gị ndụ, iwe na-egbu ndị na-achọ gị ndụ, menu mana ga-ekpe gị ikpe and ị gaghị agafe ya. Let us bring this, let me bring this thing to us and show us. Okay. Unu na-eme arụ. Na-eme nnọọ arụ. Eme nnọọ arụ dị iche iche. Supporting killers. Ndị na-abịa egbu gị. Iji ihe megoro happen within your neighboring communities. Jiri mụta ihe. Iji ihe ya mụta ihe. Mba.
Let our enemy.
I'm coming.
They are now.
I'm coming. Okay. So let me see if it has appeared. What happened? Video. What is the problem? Sorry. Okay. What? Okay. All right. I think it's there. All right. So let us listen to Brigadier Angel Makeup. To Brigadier, it's all Brigadier Angel Makeup. Let's listen to him. Okay. Maka ndị maka ara ga-agba ndị ara o. Ara ga-agba ndị ara. Okwe hụrụ ndị a. All these people that have led to the dying of innocent children, women, our young boys gone into extinction, our fathers, our parents, nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ na-ezu ike, ha eburu ọnwụ wee na-abịakwute ha, when render ndị mmadụ homeless, because na ha hụrụ na only Biafra ka na-enweghị IDP camp. I will see how can. That is why they came and was burning people's houses. Even the mother struggle to get a house. Nigeria does not support you. For you to get a job, it is a problem. Look at what this man said. Go into the Nebi na Aroro, I make it suppress. Ni wonyibu. You can rise it to a certain level. So let us listen to and then make up all this in that corner and then you know warning.
Carrying out old videos proving that it's something that is currently happening. No. I want to use this opportunity to let our enemies, let the enemies of Biafra to understand that the men on the ground is not afraid. And we have come to take over our land from Nigerian terrorist government, and we say we have come. So there is no amount of your propaganda that can stop us. Now, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans to understand that criminality is criminality, and Gentle the Yahoo is not a criminal. That is why he is eradicating criminals out of Okigwe State. He is eradicating criminals out of Biafra land, and he is eradicating kidnappers. Then who are those criminals? The video that is going on social media and Ikenga Uruagu. Let me ask you, Ikenga Uruagu, you are a stupid man. You are a fool. And even you yourself, you know that you are a fool. Even Biafrans know that you are a fool. Even your own family know that you are a fool. Ikenga Uruagu, let me ask you, are you of Biafra Defense Forces? Are you part of Biafra Liberation Army? Then why are you analyzing what happens or what you think that happens in the territory of Biafra Defense Forces? Ikenga Uruagu na kukwenu. Ihere me ukwego. Because of your political interest, you betrayed your own land, Biafra. Because of your political interest, because you want Hopus Odemma and the Southeast politicians to give you a chairman, just ordinary chairman of your own constituency. Ordinary chairman, you betrayed your land. I am here to, I want to use Ikenga Uruagu as a point of contact to reach Ebe Kodike, to reach Hopus Odemma, to reach to all saboteurs, to reach Edi Afonu, to reach all saboteurs who sabotage the defense struggle. Let me use the opportunity to lay a curse upon you people. And I want to also use this opportunity to lay a curse upon all the bloggers, enemy bloggers. We have information how much Hopus Odemma paid you people, and employ you on social media for you to carry a campaign against a propaganda against the men on the ground. Let me tell you, men on the ground are not criminals, and that is why anywhere we catch criminal, we deal with that criminal. We are not a kidnapper. Anywhere we see a kidnapper, we must deal with him. Why is it DOS? Why is it DOS are ranting on social media? Because those criminals are their boys. They will be kidnapping people, and when they are kidnapping people, when they are stealing, Ebe Kodike will come on WhatsApp, ranting nonsense, not knowing that it was his boys that is destroying, bringing the insecurity, kidnapping people. And on that glorious day, these three guys we are robbing, and the information is coming from Onimo that there are criminals robbing, and the police got the information, and the police refused to go. The army got the information, the army refused to go. But the men on the ground, they got the information. And the Gento has to, the Major General have to give signal, and his men reached there and apprehended these criminals. Then, let me use this opportunity to make it very, very open. If you are a criminal, leave Okigwe. Okay. If you are a kidnapper, leave Okigwe. Because our arms is against criminality. Our arms is against kidnappers. Our arms is against the Nigerian terrorist government who disguise themselves as non-government men, kidnapping and stealing from our people. And when the Nigerian agents are stealing, they will be targeting the men on the ground. Listen, let me tell you. That video that is going on social media is a long time, old time video. And I am surprised why the DOS are bringing that video now. Only must testify how the criminals are terrorizing them there. And since the apprehension of these criminals, that Onimo is calm, or Kigwe is calm.
What happened? What happened? What happened now? Oh God. Why is this not talking again?
They are now carrying out old videos proving that it's something that is currently happening. No. I want to use this opportunity to let our enemies, let the enemies of Biafra to understand that the men on the ground is not afraid. And we have come to take over our land from Nigerian terrorist government, and we say we have come. So there is no amount of your propaganda that can stop us. Now, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans to understand that criminality is criminality. And Gento the Yahoo is not a criminal. That is why he is eradicating criminals out of Okigwe State. He is eradicating criminals out of Biafra land. And he is eradicating kidnappers. Then who are those criminals? The video that is going on social media and Ikenga Uruagu. Let me ask you, Ikenga Uruagu, you are a stupid man. You are a fool. And even you yourself, you know that you are a fool. Even Biafrans know that you are a fool. Even your own family know that you are a fool. Ikenga Uruagu, let me ask you, are you of Biafra Defense Forces? Are you part of Biafra Liberation Army? Then why are you analyzing what happens or what you think that happens in the territory of Biafra Defense Forces? Ikenga Uruagu na Kukwenu. Because of your political interest, you betrayed your own land, Biafra. Because of your political interest, because you want Hopos Odema and Southeast politicians to give you a chairman, just ordinary chairman of your own constituency. Ordinary chairman, you betrayed your land. I am here to I want to use Ikenga Uruagu as a point of contact to reach Ebe Kodike, to reach Hopos Odema, to reach to all saboteurs, to reach Ediafono, to reach all saboteurs who sabotage the defense struggle. Let me use the opportunity to lay a curse upon you people. And I want to also use this opportunity to lay a curse upon all the bloggers. All the bloggers, enemy bloggers. We have information how much Hopos Odema paid you people and employ you on social media for you to carry a campaign against a propaganda against the men on the ground. Let me tell you, men on the ground are not criminals, and that is why anywhere we catch criminal, we deal with that criminal. We are not a kidnapper. Anywhere we see a kidnapper, we must deal with him. Why is it DOS? Why is it DOS are ranting on social media? Because those criminals are their boys. They will be kidnapping people. And when they are kidnapping people, when they are stealing, Ebe Kodike will come on WhatsApp, ranting nonsense, not knowing that it was his boys that is destroying, bringing the insecurity, kidnapping people. And on that glorious day, these three guys we are robbing. And the information is coming from Onimo that there are criminals robbing. And the police got the information and the police refused to go. The army got the information, the army refused to go. But the men on the ground, they got the information. And the general the major general has to give signal, and his men reached there and apprehended these criminals. Then, let me use this opportunity to make it very, very open. If you are a criminal, leave Okigwe. If you are a kidnapper, leave Okigwe. Because our arms is against criminality. Our arms is against kidnappers. Our arms is against the Nigerian terrorist government who disguise themselves as unknown men, kidnapping and stealing from our people. And when the Nigerian agents are stealing, they will be tagging it, the men on the ground. Listen, let me tell you. That video that is going on social media is a long time, old time video. And I am surprised why the DOS are bringing that video now. Onimo must testify how the criminals are terrorizing them there. And since the apprehension of these criminals, that Onimo is calm, Okigwe is calm.
Okay, so we have seen it, we have heard it. These are the people that are causing problem, Ngozi Orabeze and co. And they will come and be ranting, shouting, you think Nagina happen, Nagina hassle. All these people, Ikenga Uruagu, when their men are being died, they will come and be calling our BLA bad name. There were other things I wanted us to have, but it's like Briggy is live now. So I think I saw my Minister of Information. So we are now ending this broadcast to join Briggy live. Okay. I am so grateful for having you and your comments. We have two things. We have good videos that I wanted us to also see. A warning to these people. Okay. Warning to them. We will still have it. We will still have it. All right. So I want to thank all of you that are here. Christian Life, Wisdom, Charles, Martin, God bless you, and those watching Anonymous without comment, God bless you all for being here in this meeting. Without you, we cannot do it. It's because you are here, that's why we are doing it. All hail Biafra. One love. We move, no going back. Consistency is the key. According to Wisdom, we are going no back. So please let us continue to support Briggy. I am ending this broadcast right away to join Briggy. Go nowhere. We are streaming it live. Let me connect to them. I'm going to connect right now. Okay, thanks for now.